night and day. It rained the whole day till on Sunday. I'm waiting for a shining day. Might be singing, might be
Indoor dogs might conjure an image of small dogs, and although small dogs are best in small indoor spaces, there are other sized pups that can thrive in a mostly indoor environment as well. Another consideration for an indoor pooch would be level of barking. Nothing is worse than a dog that is constantly yapping all day long, especially if you live in an apartment. You also need to make sure the breed is not an outdoor type that needs to be running and playing all day long, like the Australian cattle dog or the Siberian husky. The pawsome pooches who are most happy to hang out at home are those who have lower energy levels and do not need several hours of physical activity every day. It is also great if your indoor pup doesn't shed too much. Here are the top 15 indoor dog breeds that can help narrow down the best pup for your home. Number 1, Poodle. Almost always at the top of the charts. The Poodle is one of the most perfect pups there are, especially for indoor living, because they don't shed and hardly ever bark without a good reason. While they do enjoy being outside, they prefer the home life where they can lay around and relax. 2. Bichon Frise. The Bichon does not shed and has the silkiest white fur coat of all. They love to cuddle, prefer being lap dogs, and although they won't scoff at taking a walk to the dog park, they really would rather chill out on the couch with you. These poochies also love kids and don't typically bark much. 3. Dachshund. The cute little wiener dog. With their long bodies and stumpy little legs, Dachsies are woofing adorable. Originally bred for hunting, these doggos do have an active side. However, after playtime, they love to chillax around the house. And since they aren't very big, they are great for apartment. 4. Maltese. The teeny tiny Maltese is not great for the outdoors. With their white coat and tiny size, they wouldn't last long in the wild, which is why they were bred to be lap dogs. They love to be cuddled, rarely bark, don't shed, and enjoy chilling out in the house with you. 5. French Bulldog. With each year that passes by, Frenchies become more and more popular, and for good reason. With their squished noses and infamous bat-like ears, these pups are playful, charming, and even-keeled. Since they easily adapt to their surroundings, you can have one in an apartment or large house. Either one is fine with the Frenchie. 6. Havanese. This Cuban canine is a silly little pup with a silky coat that weighs about 10 pounds fully grown. They don't shed much and are usually pretty quiet. They do not really like being left alone though, so you may want to get them a playmate if you have to be gone often. 7. Basset Hound. Long ears, droopy eyes, and short legs. Must be a Basset Hound, just by the looks of them. You know these doggos are laid back and easy to be around. Like every other dog, they love a good walk. but they are also just fine to loaf around the house. And be near their people. 8. American Bulldog. This is not a small dog, but they are sort of lazy. In fact, they would much rather hang out in the house all day and relax than run around outside. Although they look ferocious, these cuddly pups are lovable and gentle. They rarely bark, love kids and other pets, and don't shed much either. 9. Pug. The pug is one of the most characteristic small dogs. They are with their squishy faces and wrinkly skin. They don't shed much and rarely need brushing, and only bark when provoked. They also love to play and are small enough that being indoors all the time is fine with them. 10. Beagle. There is no mistaking the bay of a beagle. These curious little pups are motivated by scent. When outside, they will track whatever they can get their nose on. Beagles do need exercise, but they also have a lazy side. Lounging in the sun and hanging out with their people always makes them happy. 11. Cavalier King Charles Spaniel. Like their name suggests, these doggos have spent their fair share of time with royalty. They were also once possum hunters, but now, with their long flowing coat and curious little faces, they are better suited for hanging around the house their people want a loyal companion. Adopt one of these horrific pups. 12. Shih Tzu. This tiny Tibetan pooch was bred to be a lapdog. And loves laying around all day doing nothing but napping. In fact, you may have to bribe them to get them to exercise. They do tend to yap a bit and shed if you don't brush them, which is why they are number 12. 13. Chihuahua. Chihuahua if you want a canine companion, but are short on space. Consider adopting a Chihuahua. These petite pooches don't require a lot of daily exercise, so indoor living is the perfect fit. Even though they are little, these doggos have large personalities and can be a bit sassy. But there's no denying that they are lovable. 14. Italian Greyhound. Although these hounds are usually bred to be hunters, they would honestly prefer to be pampered and treated like a lapdog. While they love to play outside, they like to spend a lot of time inside chilling out with the family. They do bark, but they are smart, so you can train them easily. 15. Great Dane. Bringing a Great Dane into the family is a big decision, literally. These massive pups can weigh up to 200 pounds. Even though they are ginormous, they are gentle and make wonderful family pets. While they do need daily exercise, you won't have to run miles and miles to tucker them out.